All right, let's go to Faith. I am back. I'm back on YouTube. Hello, YouTube. Now let's see if we are back on Facebook. How distressing all of this is. Let's see. There we are. I'm back. Ha! Oh, do we have balloons? Balloons, something, celebrate. All right, let's go to Dion in Wilmington, Delaware. Dion.
Hi, Brad. How
Hi,
you doing?
how are you?
I'm fine.
What's going on?
Thank you for doing my case.
My pleasure.
But I have a question.
Yes.
My husband filed for my son in maybe 2012.
Mm-hmm.
And I was wondering, my husband is American citizen, but do it makes my son be American also?
Does it make your son an American also because he's a citizen? Is your husband the biological father?
No, he's not. He adopted him.
No. Oh, he adopted him.
Yes.
There's an official adoption decree.
Yes.
How old's your son?
He's 22 now. At the time, he was 14.
Okay, and he lived with your husband?
Yes, we both lived together.
With a green card?
Yes.
When did he get his green card? How old was he?
He was he got his green card, I think, when he was 14.
He's a citizen.
He's a citizen?
Yep.
Oh, so what can he do?
File an N-600 for a certificate of citizenship.
Repeat it?
File an N-600 for a certificate of citizenship.
So you guys can help him to do that?
Absolutely. Hold on one second. Let's go to Fellman in Los Angeles. Fellman.
Hello?
Hi, how are you?
How are you? I'm good, sir.
What's going on?
Okay, I'm good. I'm coming from Ethiopia.
Yep. You're calling from Ethiopia? Or you're from Ethiopia?
Yeah. I'm coming from Ethiopia, yeah.
Oh, why was it say Los Angeles? Okay. Fellman from Ethiopia. What's going on?
Yeah. I'm good. Thank you for your helping me.
All right, what's going on?
That's good. My case is like I'm coming for United States K1 visa. Then I file I-485, and I got I already give my fingerprint, everything. So I call USIS today's office.
You didn't file an I-480. Are you in Los Angeles now, or are you calling me from Ethiopia?
No, I'm Los Angeles now, sir.
Where are you now?
Los Angeles, Zambia.
Oh, you're in Los Angeles. Okay, you're from Ethiopia. You came here on a K1. You got married in the 90 days, and you filed the adjustment. Okay, so what's the question? Now I understand.
My question is I called today for USIS officer on their number. So they told me I'm gonna be wait more than 1 year and something to get my work permit. I already give my fingerprint a month ago.
When did you file your adjustment application?
No, 3 months before.
All right, so you got to wait at least 6 months and see what happens with your work permit. And if you haven't gotten it after 6 months, then give me a call back. You're not going to wait a year and a half, I assure you.
Okay, thank you so much for appreciating me.
Okay.
See you. Bye.
Let's go to Christina in Philadelphia. Christina.
Hello.
Hi, how are you?
Hi, Brian.
How you doing?
I'm okay. I'm fine. My name is Christiana.
Mm-hmm.
I am from Nigeria. So I got married to my husband in 2015.
Right.
And before I got married to him, I have a son. But my son does not know his father. His father was not in his life. So my husband now signed the birth certificate and put his name in his certificate as his father.
That's a lie.
But since then, I'm scared of.
You're wondering why? That's a misrepresentation. He's not the father.
But he signed for it.
So
he signed as a father and said he wants to adopt him too.
But you can't just can't just change the birth certificate and say I'm the father when you're not.
He never had a birth certificate before.
But it doesn't matter. He's not the father.
Okay, so we should go for a normal
Yeah, you need
What
help.
advice?
My advice is don't say any more. You've just admitted in 3 sentences an enormous fraud. Hold on one second. Let's go to Nora in San Antonio. Nora,
Yes, Brad.
how are you?
I'm good. How about yourself?
Good, good. What's going on?
Yes, Brad. I got here in the United States. I got married to my husband in Cameroon. He won the lottery in Cameroon, and we got married. He moved over here. He spent 2 years, and he brought me over. And that was since 2014. And I got here 2017. And when I got here, I stayed for a month, and I got my green card. And after some time, he cheated on me, and we broke up. So we just got divorced. But the problem is, I was doing home health for a lady. And the lady used to give me her credit card. I go buy stuff for her and all that. So one time she asked me to order her some stuff on eBay, and she put her card on my eBay. Her herself did it. So I didn't know her card information was saved. So one time I used it.
I already can see what's going on. You got arrested, and the lady alleged that you stole her credit card and used it for your own personal stuff.
Yes,
Okay,
they said
right. Were you found guilty of something?
What happened was I didn't know the law, so they sent me a forgery department. They sent me a letter saying I should come to the police station and give my own side of the story. I took my 2 legs and I went over there.
What were you found guilty of, if anything?
They said it was a credit card abused.
Where did this happen? In Texas?
In San Antonio, Texas.
Okay, what were you found guilty of?
I was found. They said I went to court already. That was on last week. That was on the 8th.
You went to criminal court.
Yeah,
Do you have an ongoing criminal case right now?
I do have it.
Okay,
but,
so all right, so you don't want to say anything on a live show about an ongoing criminal case. Everything you say, they're going to use against you. You'd be, for lack of a better word, not a very smart lady to start defending yourself on this show with an ongoing criminal case. So I think what you need is a consultation off air, a personal one-on-one, private, attorney, confidential consultation before you go any further. Let's go to Cornelia in Weston, Connecticut. Cornelia.
Hi.
How you
Hello?
doing? How you doing?
So good afternoon. I have 2 questions.
Yes.
So my mother was an immigrant when she had me here in Massachusetts. And it's been like over 20 years since she's been out of the country. I'm wondering if I'm going to file for her to come over here to I-130. Will they hold it against her, even though that was 20 years ago?
What did she do 20 years ago? She was here and overstayed her time?
Yes.
And when did she go home?
Before 9/11, I think that was 2000.
How did she come to America?
Not in the best way.
Do they know? I mean, when you say not in the best way, if she committed a fraud to enter the United States, not the fact that she lived here out of status because it's been 20 years, so she's past that 10-year bar. But if she committed a fraud,
No, she didn't do anything.
Well,
She
you told me not the best way. What is not the best way?
She didn't come here legally. But that was 20 years ago.
Okay, did she cross the border from Canada or Mexico?
No, she's from the islands.
Okay, I don't know what any of this means, so I think you need a consultation. So hold on one second. I can't interpret what not in the best way means. So I can interpret it one of 2 ways. Either one, she entered without inspection and ran across the border somewhere, or got dropped off by a boat somewhere on a beach somewhere and ran off into the sunset. That's fine. If she came through an airport or a port of entry and she showed a document and that document was not her or her name, then that's a fraud or a misrepresentation. So it's completely different. I don't know what you mean by not in the best way. Let's go to Kay in Denver, Colorado. Kay.
Yeah, hello, Brad.
Hi, how are you?
I'm fine. Good to be on the show today. I've been listening to you for the past year.
Yes.
I have a quick question. what documentary evidence do you have to show when you're filing for a VAWA? Can it be a picture
Sure.
or an audio?
Both.
Is an audio accepted?
Sure.
Yeah, I asked this question because
But
I'm married to a wife.
but you have to put the audio in context. In other words,
Okay.
you know,
so
wait.
this is the
Wait. I mean, no. In context, in this sense, okay. Let's say you have an audio of a woman screaming at you, or an audio of a woman hitting you, or a man hitting you, or whatever it is. It's impossible to know and verify what you're listening to. Is this your wife? Is this your friend's wife?
Okay.
Is this a friend?
Okay.
Is this just an audio you discovered on the internet and said it's me? I mean, it's impossible to know. So when you say can you submit it? Yes, everything is admissible. Go submit it, of course. But it all has to be put in context. In other words, the audio is not going to be the case cracker that yes. That's all you need is this audio, because we don't know who we're listening to on the audio, no matter what you say. But if you have enormous amounts of evidence and you say, and by the way, I have an audio of this as well, and the audio is consistent with everything else you've submitted, yeah, I'm sure they would consider it.
Okay, I asked this question because my wife filed for me, and my I-130 was approved. And afterwards, she always threatened me. She want to go and always acting up. No matter what I say, it's like it got her angry. So one of the time, she packed her things to go. And she came back to the house crying and was telling me that whatever she's doing, I should allow her to do and cry. Because in her previous marriage, she has been abused.
Let me ask you a question.
Yeah.
Are you asking that you're the abused, or you're saying you're being accused of abuse?
No, because
I don't hear that a woman crying to you is abuse to you. That's a woman who is emotionally upset.
Yeah, it's not abuse to me, but the little thing that I do, that's something that should not get her angry. She get angry. When I say something, she get angry. So she confessed to me that whatever I say, she has what we call post-dramatic
I know, but that's not a lot of evidence. Your wife crying to you and saying, yes, I get angry at you. That's not a lot of evidence of anything. What would be evidence is your own words, your affidavits of other people who may have seen what your wife did, but it seems to me that she's just emotional more than anything else. But I'm happy to talk to you off the air and figure out your life and figure out what we can do to help you. So hold on one second. Let's go to John in Chicago, Illinois. John.
Hey, good evening, Brad. Thank you so much for all of this.
Yeah.
John, I filed for asylum in January 2020, and I received my EAD recently. And recently I came to know, through the live and some other videos, that from August 25th onwards, they are not renewing the EADs for asylum. So can you please tell me whether I'm going to get renewal?
They're renewing EADs for asylum. What they're not doing is allowing you to apply for an initial EAD for the first year.
Oh, if I already got my EAD right now,
then you're entitled to it. Renewal. The change in law is if you're filing a new asylum case, you can't get your EAD for 1 year instead of 180 days.
Okay. Yeah, and I have one more question for my friend. He's an asylum too, and he got separated from her wife, almost right after 1 month after their marriage.
Right.
Just because of I think she hit him with a cooking pan or something.
Ooh,
and he just left. Yeah, he just left from there, and I think he's in asylum right now. So he's asking how can he prove the VAWA?
Has he prove it? He proves his wife with a frying pan.
With the frying pan.
I don't know. Was it a frying pan? Was it a griddle? It doesn't really matter. It all hurts. He says it. My wife hit me with a frying pan. Here's my evidence. I have a picture of a bruise.
Yeah.
You give a detailed statement. You have your friend. My friend saw what happened. I go to therapy over this. I mean, how do you prove it? You say it with credible evidence, credible, detailed story. It happened.
Yeah.
How does anybody prove anything? You know, if you're on a trial, for example, everyone says, how do you prove it? You're on a trial. Okay, we go to trial. You see lots of movies with trials, right? The guy goes up on the stand and he testifies and he says, I did this, this, and this. And then a jury decides, does this guy sound believable? Does he not sound believable? It's the same thing, except you're not going to a jury, you're writing it in an affidavit, and the jury is the immigration officer.
Oh, like does VAWA require any interview in California?
Of course it does.
Okay, and if you get denied, like, does it affect his asylum if VAWA denies?
Well, you have to withdraw the asylum to file the VAWA. So if he gets denied, he's going to get put in deportation.
Oh,
but
like
let me put it to you this way, John.
Yes.
Okay? Because I don't know if what you're telling me is a true story or not, but I'm a little suspicious now based on everything you're asking me, that whether this actually did happen or not, or you're just saying he hit me with a frying pan because I just feel like saying it and filing a VAWA case. Okay? If it really happened, and this woman hit this man with a frying pan and injured him, it's easy to prove because we're going to give a very long, detailed story about what happened. If, on the other hand, he just says, I had a short marriage and I got to figure out how to get a green card through this, and I'm going to say my wife hit me with a frying pan, you're not going to ever prove that.
Okay.
Got it? Sounds like it's the second than the first. I don't want to talk to him anymore. Let's go to Vicky in Baltimore, Maryland. Vicky.
Hi, Brad.
Hi,
Good evening. Fine, thank you. Thanks for all you do.
Thank you.
You're welcome. I'm trying to file for N-400 for my citizenship.
Right.
I got my green card in 2017, July, and filling out the form myself online, I see that there was no choice for VAWA recipient. So I chose the order and I inserted, that I was approved for VAWA.
That's fine.
In 2017.
That's fine.
Okay, and also I'm married, second marriage, and one of my questions is, am I qualified in 3 years to file for N-400 or 5 years since I've been divorced from my previous marriage?
You have a green card. If you have a green card, but you got your VAWA through, you got your green card through VAWA, right?
Yes.
And it was based on marriage to a U.S. citizen.
Yes.
So you're entitled to file for your citizenship based on 3 years, based on your VAWA case.
Okay, although we're divorced.
Even though you're divorced, correct. The fact that you got VAWA and it was based on abuse through U.S. citizen, you're entitled to file for the citizenship after 3 years, not 5. Now, let's say hypothetically, just to answer your question, because maybe people are interested, let's say hypothetically, you got your green card through abuse by a lawful resident, not a U.S. citizen. Then you would have to wait 5 years. But then you call me up and say, but I divorced him, and now I'm living with a U.S. citizen in my second marriage, and I have a green card. The law says if you have a green card and you're living with a U.S. citizen for 3 years, you can file your citizenship, even if you got your green card through some other means. So both ways you would have been eligible. But the fact, we don't even have to get into who you're married to again, because you got your VAWA through abuse by a U.S. citizen.
Correct. So now I've since remarried. I remarried last year. So in filling out the N-400, I realized that there are a lot of questions about my current husband. His status, if he was married before, divorced, the name of his previous wife, and all these details.
Right.
So right now he overstayed his visa, and we have plans for me to file for him. So I want to know, should I wait to become a citizen before filing for him, or should I go ahead and file.
I always think it's good to file with a green card, and you'll upgrade it when you become a citizen. That's my general advice. You know, it may change on a specific fact pattern after I speak to a couple, but my general advice is, you know, you're married, file. As far as you're concerned about becoming a citizen, as long as your divorce happened after your I-360 VAWA case was approved, you have no worries. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Let me take it back. I said it wrong. Sometimes it's Friday. I'm a little tired. As long as your marriage to your second husband happened after your I-360 was approved, you're okay. If you got married before the I-360 is approved, then you got a problem.
No, I got married last year. August,
okay, so you're fine.
Okay, so all right. So just go ahead and do. You would recommend going ahead and file with a green card and update my.
Yeah, you can tell the truth about your husband. It's no big deal.
Oh, okay.
All right.
All right. So my husband was filed for by his previous wife, but they only filed I-130.
Fine.
So he doesn't have any A number.
It's fine.
But when I was filing for N-400, they asking for his
then you write
A
none.
number.
You write none.
Okay.
None. He doesn't have one. Thanks for watching. For more Brad Show Live, like and subscribe to our YouTube channel.